All right, and we are live. So it started a little bit earlier than I thought it was going to. It said 4:30 my time, but it started a little bit earlier than I thought. But the Packers are going to start off with the ball. Get this all set up. There we go. All right, so first down 10. No, sorry, second down 9 for that 1 yard play from the 18-yard line. Jordan Love into pistol formation. Going to be a play action pass. Has got time, got plenty of time. Throws on the field, it's going to be caught, and that's going to be Romeo Dobbs with a nice little catch about 20 yards there. But however, there is a flag. Illegal contact on the defense, so penalties decline, so it doesn't really matter. But nice gain there by Dobbs. Can be first down 10. Like I said, probably close to like a 38-yard line. See exactly where he caught this ball. 30. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Going to be a hand of Josh Jacobs, who's going to try the right side, but gets absolutely nothing. Gets stonewalled. And it's going to be second down and 10. Like I said, I'll talk about the other games when we get to commercial break. I got me some burgers right here. I made some deer meat burgers. Goodness gracious, and San Francisco already scored. George Kittle. 13:20 left to go in the first quarter. Jordan Love under center. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Going to drop back to pass. He's got time. Got all day to throw. Deep shot, and it's going to be way overthrown to Tucker Kraft. Good thing for me, I'm playing against Tucker Kraft in fantasy, so. But a little bit overthrown, trying to get to Tucker Kraft, but definitely trying to make sure he was the only one that could get to it. So that's going to be Campbell, who's on coverage. Cleveland. Like I said, I'll talk about that a little bit later. All right, it's third down 10 for 38-yard line. Jordan Love in shotgun formation. Draws back to pass. Got a clean pocket. Oh, my goodness. Throws across the middle. It's going to be caught. That's going to be a first down up to about the 46-yard line of the Lions. Let me actually get. I'll get a commercial break. I'm watching this on Paramount Plus, so it might be a little bit behind, but hopefully not by too much. Yeah, that's Dontavius Wicks, and great job by Zach Tom there against Aiden Hutchinson. So first down 10 for the 46-yard line. Jordan Love under center. 12:30 left to go in the first. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Going to send tight end in motion. Going to be a handoff to Josh Jacobs to try to bounce it outside and gets swallowed up. It looks like Anzalone for about a 2-yard gain. So second down 8. Second down 8, 12:05 to go in the first quarter. Green Bay is driving. I picked Green Bay for this one. Green Bay is driving though from the 45-yard line. Jordan Love's quick pass out, and that's going to be 286. Who's 86? Oh, is that Musgrave? I think that's Musgrave. But only gets about 2 yards. It'd be third down and 6. No, it's Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick. I don't know who that is. All right, so third down 6. 11:25 left to go in the first. I'm not sure I hate someone more in this moment than I hate or feel for Zachary Robinson at this moment. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Jordan Love drops back to pass, has a clean pocket, and throws to be caught, and that's going to be Agent Zero, Matthew Golden for the first down. Nice gain there of about 8 yards. Well, actually close to 10 yards. That's going to be first down 10 for Green Bay. Yeah, I really was thinking that the Falcons were going to be able to pull it off. Like I said, I was only able to watch the Jets game, and I'm really glad. I'm not really glad. I'm really upset that I wasn't able to stream it because, like I said, I had to do some things before I could stream these next 2 games, and so I missed out on doing that. It was an amazing game to watch, so that's why I was upset I wasn't able to stream it. As from the 31-yard line, Jordan Love, shotgun formation, going to be handoff to Josh Jacobs, who tried to make a man miss and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Could have been a 2-yard loss, but instead gets back to the line of scrimmage, and a helmet gets flown off. It was Tucker Kraft whose helmet got thrown off, and I think that's going to be a flag. Because I mean, either as a punch or took his helmet off. One of the two. Also, I'm really tempted to eat these burgers right now. I'll wait till the commercial break. Okay, so him and Brian Branch. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's full-on face mask. I just call it unsportsmanlike conduct. I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, he just, like, takes his helmet, rips it off, and then throws it. So, yeah, I mean, that's obviously going to be a personal foul. So, it'll be first down 10 for Green Bay at, about the 16-yard line? Let's see. Where are they putting it? Yep, at the 16-yard line. Jordan Love empty set. Now going to bring him a man to motion. Give it to 83. He's going to try the left side, and he's going to get like maybe a yard before he gets leveled. So it's going to be second down at about 9. Who's 83? They need to fix that. Goodness gracious, yeah, fix that helmet. Is that Heath? I don't know why I feel like that's Heath. His dreads are coming up as his name. But so far, like I said, there's still some games from the early count that are going on. My Panthers are not doing so hot, but it's like I said, it's week 1, so it's fine. For the 15-yard line, second down 9, 9:40 left to go in the first quarter. Bunch to the right. Jordan Love drops back to pass. He's got time. I mean, he's got plenty of time. Throws, and it's going to be incomplete. Try to get to Romeo Doubs. Be third down and 9. I will say this about Green Bay so far. They've been doing a really good job of protecting Jordan Love. I mean, Zach Tom gets Aiden Hutchinson's been doing amazing. So it is something of note. All right, it's third down 9, 9:31 left to go in the first quarter. Still 0-0, but Green Bay is in striking distance. Can we see the screen like my TV screen? No, I can't. I can't stream like the actual game. I can do commentary though. Jordan Love drops back to pass. He's got time, and it's going to be a touchdown to Tucker Kraft. Dadgummit. I got Tucker. I'm going to get Tucker Kraft in fantasy. I mean, I'm probably still going to win fantasy, but I don't want him to do well. But he won. But yeah, no. Unfortunately, I cannot stream the game. Eventually, maybe like there might be where you can, but unless I want a copyright strike, and I don't, I'm not going to show the game. Like for the YouTube game, they had certain streamers that could show the game. So, but for the most part, no. Like you can attempt it, and it might last for like 20 minutes, but then you get a copyright strike. So, I'm not gonna have that for my channel. Kick is up, kick is good. So it is 7-0, 9:26 left to go in the first quarter, and I'm gonna eat some of my burgers. I made 2 deer meat burgers, and I'm really excited for them. It's good. By the way, I know you probably have seen, but yes, the Panthers are losing 20-3, and Jacksonville is within scoring distance, within striking distance, from the 17-yard line. And just to kind of tell you how bad it's been, Bryce Young is 11 for 22 for 72 yards and an interception. Chuba Hubbard is 15 for 54. Bryce Young at least has 40 rushing yards, so, there's positives there. And, yeah, that's really the only positive I can kind of say. I mean, J.C. Horn got a pick, but, it's been pretty abysmal. It started off like defensive struggle, and then now it's just been kind of pretty bad. So hopefully, like I said, next week will be better. But going against the Cardinals, so you never know. Ah, goodness gracious! Hold on a second. I gotta move my. Let me put this over here. I had to adjust some things. And now my TV wants to be stupid. Of course. Why not? Come on, show me the Lions game. It's giving me a spinning wheel of death, which is perfect. I have no idea why, but it's not wanting to load, which is perfect. Just like what I like. Let me do something here. Quit. Go back in. All the way back in. Yes, I want the Green Bay Packers and I want the Lions. There we go. Okay, so right now showing the Lions punting away, so I missed a whole entire drive, so that's just perfect. But is 6:57, a flag was thrown. False start on the offense. So gonna have a re-kick. So it's 6:57. Green Bay Packers. I'm assuming get a 3-and-out because like it's pretty fast there. That now the Lions are punting, but they're punting again, and then more likely we'll go to commercial break after this. Now 7:10 is left back on the clock. Okay, so added some more time, but 13 seconds. Okay. Matthew going back to return, back at the 30. Jack Fox on to punt this ball away, and it is going to be returned from the 37, 40, cuts out to the left 45, and gets about to midfield, so about the 49-yard line of the Green Bay Packers. And the Packers are set up nicely with some really great field coverage. Well, really good field position. So 6:52 left to go in the first quarter. Green Bay is up 7-0, and looks like we're going to commercial break. Oh, we home to a field goal. Look at there. 23-3. I'm looking at that right there. 3-3 in the first quarter, then 17-0 in the second quarter once we got back from the rain. Just looked terrible. Like I said, I don't want to take too much stock in it because it's still only week one, and week one gets overblown a lot, especially like college and especially NFL. But let's hoping that we start off a little bit better than what we're doing right now. Like I said, I want to be optimistic for this year, but I'm not like, we're amazing because it's very rare for you to have like an immediate switch. But I was not expecting this, to say the least. I mean, at least we're not the Dolphins, right? I'm just kidding. Dolphins did look terrible, though. What was it, 38-3? I think. Let me double check. Like I said, still week one, but 38-3 is wild. I mean, I can't say much. I mean, we're 23-3, but yeah. Oh, 33-8. 33-8 for the Dolphins. What even was the stats for that one? Let me see what the stats are for this one. 14 for 23, 114, one touchdown, 2 interceptions. Daniel Jones looking pretty good against this secondary. It's awful secondary that you could easily see that was going to happen. And yeah, that's not looking good at all. So first down 10 for the 49 or 48-yard line. Little RPO action, but unfortunately threw it behind him, and Reed cannot get that ball, so it's going to be second down and 10 from the 48-yard line. 6:49 left to go in the first. They're showing that the Seattle Seahawks are able to tie up the score against San Francisco with the Zach Charbonnet run. Second down 10. Goodness gracious. Hello. My nose. All right. So second down 10. Jordan Love under center. Got Josh Jacobs in the backfield. 2 tight ends to the left. Now going to move Tucker Kraft. Going to give it to Tucker Kraft. He's going to try the right side. Gets to midfield. Gets to the 49-yard line. Nice. Gain about 3 yards. So third down and 7. They said second down, but it already was second down. Third down and 7. Denver and Tennessee is still 3-3 at the start of the second quarter. Sorry. All right, third down 7 from the 49-yard line. Jordan Love in shotgun formation. Got Josh Jacobs to his left. Got to hurry up. And barely a snap off. Drops back a pass. Throws across the middle. It's going to be wide open. That's going to be Jayden Reed up to about the 23-yard line. That's going to be a first down for Green Bay. Nice blitz pickup there by Josh Jacobs. You had Brian Branch coming on a little bit of a blitz, which kind of led there to be a little bit of open space over the middle. Yeah, good reception by Jayden Reed. Gets down to about the 24, 23-yard line. That's going to be a first down. Amik Robinson with the tackle. Yeah, Zach Tom's done really good against Aiden Hutchinson so far. All right, so first down 10, going to be a little bit of a counter action, and Josh Jacobs is going to get about 5 yards. So, yeah, I say about 5 yards. So second down and 5, 5:15 left to go in the first. Green Bay's up by 7. They're trying to add some more. Five minutes left to go in the first. Let's see if Green Bay can add some more. We got Jordan Love is going to be, looks like, in shotgun. Going to bring Tuck Craft into motion. Going to be a hand. Oh, actually, a play action pass. Immediate pressure. Throws out. That's going to be 20 to actually 30. And he's only going to get about 2 yards of kind of falling behind. So it's going to be a third down and about 3, depending on where I spot him. I'm going to say third down and 4. All right, from about the 17-yard line, Jordan Love in a shotgun formation, 30 to his left. Going to bring Tuck Craft in motion over to the right. Drops back a pass, throws for the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. Try to get to Romeo Doubs, and that's going to bring up fourth down and 4, and Brandon McManus on to kick this field goal. Number 6 with the coverage. Isn't that what Arnold changed the number to? Yeah, it looks like it. Arnold was there like a tad bit early, but it's not enough to really call for a PI. So, Barry McManus on for was it about 30-something yarder? Yeah, 34-yarder. Kick is up, and kick is good. So it'll be 10-0, 3:58 left to go in the first quarter. Also, the main reason why I didn't do the Jets versus Steelers, which I'm really upset I didn't do it now, was because of the fact that basically I was coming back from my dad's house because Saturday I was at a wedding, and then as soon as I get home, I'm about to get stuff set up, and I realize that I forgot my charger. Now I use my phone as my camera, so like to try to do 3 games in a row with no kind of chart, like not charging at all. I'm like, I don't know if I could actually do that. So, and also I kind of need a charger, so I had to go get one. So that's the reason why I didn't have enough time to get set up for the actual game. And I was just like, all right, well, I was like, at the end of the day, it'll be fine. I was like, I'll still watch it. I'll still talk about it. And then like so I'll still treat the two games after this. So like this game and then also the Sunday night game. But unfortunately, it was a really good game. So now I'm kind of upset I missed out on that. But it was a great game. Like I said, Jets really impressed me, especially Justin Fields. I say I'm really happy that I got Chris Boswell on my fantasy team because he did amazing. 60-yard field goal is incredible. To put him up, and then you had the Jets defense coming in clutch. No, sorry, Jets defense. Steelers defense coming in clutch. Jalen Ramsey popping that ball out on fourth down. Like I said, that was one of the things that they were talking about during the broadcast, with just like all the veteran talent that they brought in, which is true. But like at the same exact time, they're kind of like all at the end of their primes. Some already are past it, but I think the idea of them going all in this year is a little bit much. But at the same time, like I think the Steelers. I still predicted the Steelers to go to the playoffs, and I still think the same thing too. A little bit concerned about their defense, but like their offense, I still felt good that Aaron Rodgers should still be like good enough with some of his connections to be able to, kind of keep this offense afloat. So returned, and not a great return, gets stonewalled at the 20-yard line. That's where the just talking about Steelers, and that's where the Lions are going to start out. However, there is a flag it's on Green Bay's side of the sideline. Don't know what it's on. Mm, holding. Holding on Isaac Tesla. All right, so first down 10 from the 10-yard line, and another flag is thrown. And they're going to get up about a 5-yard gain. However, I'm assuming that the flag is probably going to be more like a either an illegal formation or some of those offsides. Because it was thrown as soon as the snap was called. Offsides. Offsides offense. Who? It must have been a wide receiver. Jameson Williams. Okay, so Jameson Williams was lined up offsides. So instead of being first down 10 from the 10, it's first down 15 from the 5. So 3:46 left to go in the first quarter. Still 10-0. Lions are backed up deep in their own basically their own end zone. Jared Goff under center. Got 3 tight ends. Count them, 3 tight ends still left. And Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. It'll be hand off Jahmyr Gibbs, who's going to try to bounce it off to the right side. And he's got speed. Going to get to 10. Going to get up to 15. Going to get down to almost the 20-yard line. But I think they'll mark him like just short. Yep, of a yard short. It's going to be second down and 1. Great job there by Jahmyr Gibbs. Started out to the left. Cut back to the right. And able to get the speed. Kind of a run past Rashawn Gary. And picks up about 14 yards. So, second down and 1. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Jared Goff under center. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Still 3 tight ends to the left. It'll be another handoff, and he's going to try the middle of the field. Gets the first down. Gets a little bit more. And nice game, about 5 yards there. So, first down 10 for the Lions. A little pushing and shoving going on, though. Like I said, a lot of chippiness. A lot of chippiness so far. All right, so Jared Goff under center. Got David Montgomery in the backfield. Going to send Jameson Williams in motion. And going to be play action pass. He's getting pressure, but actually going to throw it to Demo. Who's going to try to make him a miss. And actually going to lose about 1.5 yards. So second down and about 11 for the Lions. Oh no, it's actually going to be second down and 12, depending on where they put it. Hey, look, the Carolina Panthers scored, so now it's 10-23. Good on them. All right, so still 10-0. Jared Goff under center with a second down and 12 from the 22-yard line. Going to be a play action pass. He's got all day to throw. Takes a deep shot, and it's going to be caught. That's going to be Amon-Ra St. Brown. And yes, they're going to say it's a catch. Okay, good. So Amon-Ra St. Brown on a nice about 20-yard catch. As we first down and 10 for the Lions. Ooh, that's close. Let's see. I think he gets it in. I think he gets both feet in, but unfortunately they're going to call a timeout, or it's a official review. .447 to go in the fourth quarter for the for the Panthers. Oh, it was a challenge from Green Bay. But you got like a little bit less than 5 minutes left to go in the Panthers Jaguars game. I mean, it's pretty much over, but still. Okay, right there. I would say that's a catch because he's got the left one dragging, the right one barely hits it. I think it's reception. So a commercial. Sheriff County. All right, about to be back. Like I said, I am streaming tonight's game. The Ravens versus Bills, and then also tomorrow's game is Vikings versus Bears. I try to do every single primetime game. So obviously Thursday night football, Monday night football, and then uh, um, try to get every single Sunday night football. But occasionally I won't be able to because, like I said, I still got other stuff I gotta do. Um, and it calls stands, so that's what I kind of figured. So first down 10 from the 41-yard line for the Lions. Jared Goff going to hand the ball off to David Montgomery. He's going to bounce it off to the left side and then cut back inside. And nice gain about 5 yards there. Second down 5. 1:11 left to go in the first quarter. Green Bay still up 10-0. John Morton is the new offensive coordinator. So Jared Goff under center. David Montgomery in the backfield. Going to be a handoff, and oh my gosh, great block by Mahogany right there. It's not Mahogany. His name is like Mahogany, but it's not Mahogany. But great play there. There's a counter right there. Gains about 4 yards. Third down and 1. 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lions don't have to run a play, but probably want to. So they have a whole entire kind of quarter to kind of a whole entire TV timeout to kind of think about on their fourth down call. All right, so 5 seconds remain. Jared Goff under center. And they don't get it snapped off. So it's going to be end of the first quarter, 10-0. Going to be third down when we come back from midfield. So far, the Packers have been doing really, really well. Lions, not so much. But they are driving. So I'll give them that. Let's freaking go. Chuba Hubbard got the score. Okay, that makes me happy. So I have Chuba on my fantasy team. Now he does have 57 yards rushing, which is like, it's okay. But he has 3 catches for 32 yards and a touchdown. It's amazing. Like, right now, I had Chris Boswell, Chuba Hubbard. I already had Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes. And I still have James Cook, Nico Collins, Zay Flowers, and on Monday I have Colson Loveland. So right now I'm looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking pretty good right now. Mhm. I will say this. So it has Travis Etienne, 16 carries, 143, but 143 at 71 of those were on 1 carry. It's still not good, but it is like a missed assignment from what I was able to see. Missed tackle by Nick Scott that kind of freed that huge run. So it's not. I'm not trying to say like it's nothing, but I'm saying that like half of his yards did come on 1 carry. Let's see how is the Texans doing right now? No, they're up 3-0. Jacob Higgins has 1 catch for 24 yards, and Nico Collins has nothing. Great. We can't all have winners. Not right now. That 33-8 is still kind of wild to me. Anyways, we are back. So it's 3rd down and 1 from the 50-yard over midfield. Lions down 10-0. Going to be a handoff off to the right side, and he is going to barely get the first down as David Montgomery. So it'll be 1st down 10 for the Lions at about the 48.5-yard line. All right, so Jared Goff in shotgun formation got Gibbs to his right. Going to hand the ball off to David Montgomery, who's going to get like actually lose about a yard, and that's Colby Wooden. Let's freaking go. Represent Auburn. 2nd down 11 for the Lions. I'm so proud of Colby Wooden. He was I want to say he was a 4th round. He was either 4th or 5th. I want to say 4th round pick. Um, not this draft, but last draft, and he's been doing pretty good for the Green Bay Packers so far. So 2nd down 11, Jared Goff in shotgun formation, Gibbs to his right. Drops back a pass, and is going to check it down to Gibbs, who's going to gain about 3-ish yards. I'll say about 3-ish yards, and a flag already because it's a helmet. Going to back him up even more. So Amon-Ra St. Brown stuck his helmet into the other person's face, or was it somebody else? It might be Khalif Raymond. I saw one. I think it was 1-1 instead of being 1-4. Sportsline conduct. Oh, they call him the defense. Okay, hold a second. Oh, and now there's a little bit of tussle. Xavier McKinney is the one who's being called on, and it's looking like there's a little bit of scuffle because, like I said, there's some refs were running right behind. So let's see what happened here. So Xavier McKinney, and it's him, and it is Khalif Raymond. So Xavier McKinney stands up over him. So that's what that is about. Like you said, it's just like a hit. And then he kind of stands up over him, which is a kind of a dumb one. And then Khalif Raymond sticks his helmet at him. Like I said, just dumb penalty. They're going to call that, which is like, I don't know. I don't really care that much about it. I think it's kind of a dumb penalty. But if they're going to call it, just don't do it. 1st down 10 for the 10-yard. Oh, sorry. 1st down 10 for the 30-yard line. Still 10-0. But the Lions are driving. Jared Goff under center with 2 tight ends to the left. Going to send Jameson Williams into motion. Going to toss that to him. He's going to try to make a man miss. And he does. Get up to the 25-yard line and down to about the 20-yard line. Really close to getting that 1st down marker. But I think they're going to mark him just short. They're going to mark him just short. And a little pushing and shoving going on between Bullard and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like I said, second effort, maybe Jameson Williams got it. I'm not sure. And yeah, they're going to mark him short. So wait. Oh, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds early. Okay, so second down 7. So you can say he stepped out of bounds at about, what, the 27-yard line? Yeah, from about the 28-yard line. Jared Goff under center. Got 2 tight ends to the right. Going to be a handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs, who's going to try to bounce it out to the left side. Does. And gets up to about the 25-yard line. So nice gain there, about 3 yards. Going to be 3rd down and 5. What's up, Dobie? Hope they just cancel both these teams. Well, hey, you don't want them to cancel both these teams. You just want to sweep both these teams. So let's not be too hasty. Let's not be too hasty. You still want to have the satisfaction of beating these teams and see them writhe in misery as you do it. So let's think about that. Let's think about that, maybe. But you still have to deal with the Vikings first. So 3rd down and 5 from the 25-yard line. Jared Goff in shotgun formation with Gibbs to his left, bunch to the left, and is going to throw for the first down. It's going to be Amon-Ra St. Brown all the way up to about the 16, 17-yard line. And that is a first down for the Lions. Yeah, last year I had Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jared Goff, and that worked out for me well. This year, unfortunately, I don't really have like any dual players. Just the way that the kind of draft worked out for me. But I still have a really good team, so I'm happy about that. So first down 10 from the from the 17-yard line. Jared Goff in shotgun formation. Got Jahmyr Gibbs to his right. Draws back to pass, is getting pressure, throws out to Jahmyr Gibbs, who's going to get up to the 15, cut back in, and going to get back down to about the 11. So it depends on where they spot him, and looks like he spot him at the 12-yard line. So nice gain there of about 5-ish yards. So second down and 5. Yeah, Quay Walker kind of like, oh, that's okay. So basically they were fanning out to the right, and then Quay Walker came from the left, so it's kind of caused some of the pressure. But they're still fine. Second down 5. 10:35 to go in the second quarter. Jared Goff so far is perfect for the game. All right, going to be under center, but Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Going to be handoff Jahmyr Gibbs. He's got a little bit of a lane, and it closed up really fast. Basically, no gain there. It'll be 3rd down and 5 from the 12. Also, Dobie, did you change your profile picture? I'm just not noticing that. This is nice. See here. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so kind of shot the gap a little bit. All right, so 3rd down and 5. 9:50 remaining second quarter. Still 10-0. Lions hoping to score. Jared Goff going to be an empty set for right now. But more like he's going to motion somebody in. Yep, motions Jahmyr Gibbs over to his right. Bunch to the left. Draws back a pass. And he's got plenty of time. Throws, and it's going to be incomplete. Try to get it to Sam Laporta. So 4th and 5, and the field goal unit is going to come on. 9:30 remaining in the second quarter. Going to try to make it a 1-possession game. They are double teaming Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons trying to go from the end attempt for Jake Bates. Kick is up, and kick is good. So right down the middle is 3-10. 9:27 left to go in the second quarter. And I'm going to take some more bites of my burgers. All right, so right now, still 7-7. 49ers are knocking on the door in Seattle, though. Second down 8 from the 14. Titans and Broncos still 3-3, and Titans are Denver's 15 at first, fourth and goal. So probably going to kick a field goal. Texans Rams 3-0, and then that's it for the afternoon slate. Let's see here. So yeah, so Dolphins Colts abomination. Like I said, it was pretty abysmal for a while there. I'm not going to, like I said, it's still week one, so don't overreact. But at the same time, there's still a lot of cause for concern. Panthers didn't look too good. Part of it you can say is sloppy weather, but part of it is just like a lot from what I was able to see and hear was a lot of missed tackling, and then very bad execution on offense. I got a text from Luke says Bus Young is back, and I'm like, it's just week one. Cardinals barely beat the Saints. I actually beat the Saints to win. I was hoping that would happen, but they did hang in there. Commanders completely dominating the Giants. Could have easily seen that happening. Falcons could not outlast the Buccaneers, 23-20. Bengals, I was so close to, I picked the Browns for the upset, and they almost happened, but it's 17-16. And then the Raiders with the upset, 20-13 over the Patriots. So a couple of upsets, a couple of well, not really upsets, just one upset really. Well, I mean, maybe the Colts was upset. I can't remember who had. It was the Colts and the Dolphins that were favored. But interesting games in week one. At the same exact time, like I said, it is just week one, so definitely temper expectations. No one ever won the Super Bowl because of week one. Ask the 2020. Was it 2020 or 2021 Jaguars? I want to say 2020 Jaguars because that was Gardner Minshew. Won the first game and then lost the remaining. All right, so Jake Bates on to boot this ball away, and it's going to be returned and actually going to be kneeled down. So first down and 10 for the Green Bay Packers. That's good. One love. That's pretty nice, Cleats, not going to lie. All right, so 10-3, 9:27 to go in the second quarter. First down 10 for the Green Bay Packers from the 35-yard line. Jordan Love going to be under center with Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Going to drop back to pass. Great blitz pickup by Josh Jacobs. Taking a deep shot, and he's open, and it's going to be, oh my gosh, he caught that ball. That is Romeo Doubs down to about the 17-yard line. Not really back to back, but both really good deep shots by the Green Bay Packers. One to Jayden Reed. This one to Romeo Doubs. Like I said, right in between Arnold. He cuts inside. And who's number 4? I can't remember who number 4 is. Is that Kirby Joseph's new number? No, it's DJ Reed. Oh, so in between DJ Reed and Jackson Arnold able to hold on to that ball. And it's going to be first down and 10 at about the 17, 18-yard line for Green Bay. Rip lines being good, 2022, 2024. I still think they're going to be good. I mean, they're just heading to my Super Bowl pick, so hopefully they should be good. First down 10 for the 17-yard line. Jordan Love throws up to the right, throws for the end zone. It's going to be touchdown. That's going to be Jayden Reed. Wow. Quick score for the Green Bay Packers, and now they're up by 2 touchdowns. Like I said, I still believe in the Lions. I mean, especially I'm not going to just dismiss them after one game. But their secondary, I was hoping would get a little bit better. And so far, a little bit miscues. I mean, some of that is just really good coverage. I mean, not really good coverage, really good play scheme against the coverage. Just a man, and basically you had like a wheel route from the interior. So Terran Arnold has a tough time trying to get through all that. But already 17-3, 8:34, and your offense is not Your offense did good that last drive. I get that. Offense did good that last drive. Kind of started at the end, but it did make some drive. It did make a little bit of a drive. So hopefully, you'll ever get the ball moving on this next drive because right now it's already down 14 points on the road. So that was quick. All right, so let me get my second burger. Oh, my bad. Hey, man. I didn't realize I was scratching my nose, my middle finger, and I had my fingers down. Didn't mean to do that. My bad. But I'm hoping this is a good game because so far, like I said, I've streamed 2 really good games. Like I said, the Thursday night game was good. Started off amazing. Then kind of tempered out, and then you had Friday was pretty good too. If I had streamed the Jets versus Steelers, it would have been amazing, but unfortunately I didn't because I was getting stuff settled. But which I probably should have cooked earlier instead of eating during the stream, but it'd be alright. All right, so we're about to be back to the game. They're kind of showing the pre-game stuff they were showing earlier. So like Nate Burleson did the Lambeau leap. All right, so I'm going to kick the ball away, and it's actually going to be returnable. Returning the 5-yard line up to 10, 15, 20, 25, where he gets tackled about the 29-yard line. We first down 10 for the Lions. Showing it now, like I said, basically it's just that's just really hard to cover. If I'll be honest, that's really hard to cover. So great play call by Matt LaFleur. And also good placement too by Jordan Love. So I'll give him that. I'll give both of them credit. So first down 10 from the 29-yard line. Jared Goff under center going to send Amon-Ra St. Brown in motion over to the left. And we got David Montgomery in the backfield. Going to be a play action pass. And Jared Goff just going to check it down to David Montgomery, who gets up to about the 35-yard line. So nice gain there, about 6 yards. Second down 4, 8:20 left to go in the second quarter. Yeah, I'm really hoping the Lions are good this year. Like I said, I want this to be the year, like especially after losing both their coordinators and everybody counting them out. They kind of go on a run, but I'm a little bit surprised with some of the stuff I'm seeing so far. So second down 4, Jared Goff in shotgun formation. Going to be a handoff, a little delayed handoff. That's going to be maybe the first down. That's going to be kind of close to David Montgomery. Definitely 3.5, but depends on where they spot him. And it looks like it'll be third down in inches. So third and inches, 7:30 left to go in the second quarter. Still down by 14. Jared Goff under center. David Montgomery in the backfield. Going to send Amon-Ra into motion. Going to be a play action pass. And Jared Goff's going to dump it off to David Montgomery, who runs through number 20. And it gets another hit off of him. Gets up to about the 44-yard line for a first down. So first down 10 for the Lions. Yeah, he had a Walker trying to cover Amon-Ra St. Brown, so that's the reason why that little pocket was empty. A first down 10, 6:40 left to go in the second quarter. Jared Goff under center. Gonna bring Sam Laporta into motion over to the right. Still got David Montgomery in the backfield. Going to be a hand off to Montgomery off to the right side. Get up to the 50 and down to about the 49-yard line. Nice gain there, about 6 yards. That'll be first. That's not first down. Second down and 4 for the Lions. All right, second down 4 from the 49-yard line of the Green Bay Packers. Jared Goff under center, 2 tight ends to the left. Now going to move Brock Wright in at fullback. Going to be another handoff to David Montgomery. He's going to try the right side. No, sorry, try the middle. And gets about maybe a yard. So it'll be third down and about 3. Jahmyr Gibbs subs in for David Montgomery. 5:37 left to go in the second quarter. Still 17-3. Actually going to mark it third down and 2. For about the 48-yard line. 47-48. Jared Goff in shotgun formation. Got Jahmyr Gibbs to his right. Drops back and pass. Is getting a little bit of pressure. Throws across the middle. So be caught. This is Amon-Ra St. Brown, who gets tripped up by number 20. And that is going to be a first down all the way to about the 38-yard line. Amon-Ra St. Brown says there's a little bit of a face mask. Let's see. Oh, yeah. A little bit. Number 20 did kind of hit him in the face right here. Ooh, that should have been hands to the face. That should have been hands to the face. The offensive line on Micah Parsons. All right, so first down 10. From the, let's see what they put at, 38? Yeah, 38-yard line. Jared Goff under center. 2 tight ends to the left. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Going to send Jameson Williams in motion over to the left. They're going to hand the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs, who gets absolutely clobbered by Quay Walker in the line of scrimmage. Going to be second down and 10. I mean, he just flew in there. Yeah, from the backside. Let's see here. He just shot inside of Glasgow. That's how it happened. Week 1 isn't make or break season. Sorry the Panthers didn't pull out a win. Yeah, I thought they would beat the Jaguars too, but I'm not like super duper upset about it because at the end of the day, it's also an AFC team. So a screen pass to Sam Laporta gains about 3 yards there. So it'll be third down and about 7. But yeah, that's the reason why at the end of the day, like I'm not upset about it because like I said, I'm not like, oh, Panther season's over or stuff like that. But I am like, okay, well, we have to like really kick it into gear early on because our early schedule has some really tough opponents. Like I said, we got the Packers, we got the Bills, stuff like that. Where I'm like, if we get 2 behind the 8 ball, like we're gonna be like basically having our backs to the wall in November and December. So third down 6. Jared Goff drops back to pass. Throws must be unfortunately short. It's a 4-yard gain to Jameson Williams. 4th and 2. That's tackled by Bullard. So 4th and 2. Are the Lions going to go for it? Looks like they will. 2:55 left to go in the second quarter. Like I said, this is Dan Campbell we're talking about. Yeah, they're showing going for it since 2021. NFL rankings first. Well, of course. I mean, he's known for doing so. So, empty set. Now going to bring everybody in. Play clock's at 9. Got shotgun formation with Dan Montgomery to his right. Drops back and pass. He's got time. Throws. That's going to be wide open. Jameson Williams from 25-yard line down to about the 19. And that is going to be a first down and a little bit of barking going on between him and Bullard. No, between him and Xavier McKinney. However, there is a flag. Now, is that a pick? No, actually, it's going to be on the defense. Going to be declined. So it was illegal contact on the defense, declined. So going to be first down 10 for the Lions at the 19-yard line. So we're going to approaching the 2-minute warning. If I'm the Lions, probably just going to wait. No reason to run this ball. So we get to the 2-minute warning. It's 17-3, and the Lions just converted a fourth down, going to a TV timeout, and like I said, they are in scoring position in the red zone. So can the Lions be able to bring this within one score, or will they find some way to kind of screw this up? We shall see. Let's see how the NFL is doing how everything is going on around the league. Let's see. So the Broncos are actually at the Tennessee Titans 38-yard line, still with 22 seconds remaining, down 6-3. Seahawks are up 10-7. Texans scored another field goal to make it 6-0. However, the Rams, at the 2-minute warning, are at the Houston's 31-yard line. So, like I said, still very close games. Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything like the people are kind of saying. But yeah, mostly kind of the same stuff. Let me actually look at what Dolphins fans are saying, because obviously they should probably be upset. And then I'll look at Panthers, because I know our fans are definitely upset about what's happened today. Let's see here. Dolphins tape is a mess, but this is Dan Orlovsky. Both sides of the ball, total mess. You already said that. You can't be like, is a mess, and then also say total mess. You just said the same thing. Talking about Daniel Dimes. Indy wins first season opener since 2013. Let's see here. Carolina, New England, Giants, Dolphins, and Saints were in their own league of bad today. I mean, that's kind of like what we kind of thought. Goodness gracious. Dolphins linebackers Jordan Brooks and Terrell Dodson combined for 27 tackles today. And then you have Mika and Jack Jones at 8 apiece. That's not the best. Obviously, Larry Zonkin said unprepared, unexpired, unacceptable. He's also just waiting for the next undefeated team to be done with. So, oh wait, what did they say? What was that? They're just talking about the Heat. Okay. Defense was pretty bad. I mean, that's kind of understandable if you have the Colts of all teams put up 33 points. That's about it. Okay, so when we come back from another commercial break, I'll talk about the Panthers, what the Panthers have said. I'll go ahead and get that set up. So first down 10 from the 19-yard line. Jared Goff in a shotgun formation. Got Dan Montgomery to his left and Bunch to the right. Now actually has Sam Porter move over to the left. And is going to roll up to his right. Is going to try to throw against his body, but he's actually going to throw out of bounds. And also, just a little note, Cam Sutton got a 22-yard receiving touchdown. So, the Denver Broncos are up with 16 seconds remaining. Look at them. The Green Bay Packers are doing a good job of trying to make sure that Micah Parsons isn't, overworking himself at least. So, second down 10 from the 19-yard line. Jared Goff in shotgun formation, going to send Jameson Williams into motion. Khalif Raymond into motion. And going to hand the ball off to David Montgomery, who gets about 3 yards. About 3 yards there. And it's going to be third down and about 7. .120 left to go in the second quarter. Third down and 7 from the 16-yard line. Jared Goff in shotgun formation with Dan Montgomery to his left. Jared Goff drops back to pass, throws, and is picked off! Oh my gosh, no way. Great play. Absolutely great play by Evan Williams. Yeah, by Evan Williams. I mean, shot out a rocket, just picked it off right in front. I think who is it going to? Amon-Ra? Yep, Amon-Ra. Great play there by Evan Williams. And it's going to be first down and 10 from about the 16-yard line. Micah Parsons got the pressure against Penei Sewell and forced that turnover. That is incredible. Incredible play. Talking about incredibly bad is the Carolina Panthers in this Week 1 loss. Let's see here what we kind of see. Oh, they're not going to show it. What? Come on. Okay, show me what Panthers fans are saying. I would like to see. Because, I mean, I don't want to see what the Panthers are putting out there. And no. This pretty much just say, like, what's the latest post from the Carolina Panthers? No, I kind of want to see what the Panthers fans are saying. All right, well, then let's see what Jaguars fans are saying. Are they saying how bad we are? How good they are? Let's see here. Jaguars are the first team to have rookie and a second-year wide receiver who both had, what? 12,000 plus receiving yards. I don't know what NFL Plus stat is. It just cuts off. And 10 plus receiving touchdowns the previous season at the NFL FBS level since at least 1997. That's kind of like a cherry pick stat. So I should have seen that one coming. Let's see here. Yeah, like I said, it's just pretty much just nothing really today. Jag wide receiver and cornerback Travis Hunter played 45 snaps on Sunday. Jags head coach were 0-6 in their first game before today, though Doug Marrone technically won as an interim head coach. And then, like I said, Bryce Young, what he's been doing is the last person to leave the field, dapping up each player as they head to the locker room. So same as the thing that he did last year. I appreciate that. Like I said, kind of showing his leadership as far as like kind of taking accountability. So are they okay? They're just reviewing it. So from the 13-yard line, first down 10, going to be a quick little pass to Matthew Golden, who's going to bounce outside and going to get up to about the 19-yard line. Nice gain there, about 6 yards, and we second down to 4. And actually, no, second down to 5, so set of 5 yards. So second down to 5, 106 left to go in the first half. All right, so Jordan Love going to be in shotgun formation. Got 2 tight ends to his left. Drops back to pass. Get pressure, throws, and that's going to be caught. And unfortunately, he's going to be tackled in bounds. So 55 seconds left to go second quarter. Third down and 2. Not panicking because you still have 2 timeouts. But you need to hurry up a little bit, though. All right, 40 seconds. Jordan Love going to be under center with Josh Jacobs. Actually, no, sorry. He's going to be in pistol formation. Now it's going to be direct snap. And Josh Jacobs is going to be stonewall. Yep, you're not going to get it. So that's probably the end of the first half, I'd guess. Because they're probably just going to... Well, no, actually, no. Timeout by the Lions. So timeout by the Lions, 21 seconds. They still have 2 timeouts remaining. So they could do something here. So Detroit has 2 timeouts. Green Bay is backed up, so hopefully they get good field position. They can get in field goal range, potentially. All right, punt is away, and it's going to be good night. Return to the 14-yard line, up to the 20. Cuts back. Oh my gosh, cuts back, and he cuts. Oh, I mean, actually no, actually great coverage there by 31. Oh my gosh, great job there by 31. But coming on down, is that's Newman? Yeah, that's Newman with the tackle. Could have been disaster for the Green Bay. Is able to cut it back, and like Khalif Raymond has a lot of speed, so that's probably going to be it. Like I said, 17-3. Got 5 seconds remaining. Probably not much. Yeah, half of 2020. Yes, half of 2022. Like I said, don't want to talk about the first half when like a lot of Lions fans wanted him gone. Under Armour. All right, so 5 seconds. So I guess just probably should run this. No, they're kneeling it. Okay, so they're just gonna kneel it. Bam. Okay, there you go. All right, so go in the locker room. So it is 17-3. So Green Bay Packers fans got to be happy. Sure, Tom Gracia is. Micah Parsons has had like some limited snaps, but he helped cause a turnover. So I think, like I said, Lions need to have some adjustments. Really need to take advantage of some of the opportunities. I mean, like if you get down there, like you have to attempt a 30-yard field goal, I mean, you got to try to find a way to score a touchdown there because it'd make it a little more manageable. But now you're down by very low for the Lions, especially because the Green Bay Packers have a good defense. They had a good defense last year, and now even though Michael Parsons is still doing like limited snaps, he's still being able to get after the quarterback. So something to monitor. Really? The Titans scored a field goal in 16 seconds to make it 10-9 before halftime. And then the Rams scored a touchdown, so now it's 7-6. But Houston has a ball at their own 46-yard line with 20 seconds left. That's kind of wild. You know what also is kind of wild? That FanDuel, like for their commercial, got so many. Like I mean, it's not like like a whole lot of A-listers, but like it's a lot of like actual like noticeable actors in their commercial. I guess it kind of helps when you're the official partner of the NFL. But I still can't believe though. I still can't get my head wrapped around the NFL AI commercial. Like it's your official commercial. You have the money to do so, and you still decide that you're going to use AI. I still because the people online do not like you using AI. That's the thing I don't understand. People know, and they're gonna call you out on it, like we have done. And now I got a song stuck in my head too. I was singing in my head, and now I'm just now thinking about it. What even is this song again? Like, come on, everybody, and run it. Come on, everybody, and run it. I kind of by Quad City DJs in 1996. Come on, ride at the train. See, now you're gonna make me hate this song. See what Wikipedia says about this song. Based on a sample of Barry White's 1974 main theme from the film Together Brothers. Um, what in the world? I'm sorry, Larry Flick. What is this? Don't you want another booty jam? Sure you do, especially if it jiggles with the kind of infectious chorus that this ditty has. This is one of those records that requires the mind to be turned off. Yes. The second you start to take all the double entendres train ride references too seriously, you are likely to get agitated. Take this for what it is, a cute moment that is good for a quiet chuckle and a wiggle. That is a comment from Larry Flick from Billboard about that song. that's that's an interesting one for sure. But yeah, that it like I said, it's like an earworm, and I hate that it's an earworm. Now I can't think of anything else about it. Bryce Young was bad. Yeah, yeah, he was bad today. But at the same time, like I said, I'm not too concerned. Because here's the thing. It's week one, and he got better as the game went on, but at the same time, it's still very concerning, nonetheless. Um, if it continues against the Cardinals, then I'll be kind of concerned because like it's against an AFC team, so at the same time, it's like it matters, but it doesn't matter as much. So it's still a loss, but it's not as bad of a loss because like with how bad I'm assuming the NFC South is going to be, it's more important to win your NFC games and of course your division games. So we got the Cardinals next, and then we got the Falcons. So especially for the Falcons game, I at first in the C predictions, I was like, oh well, maybe we'll win week one, lose the next two games. We can't lose the next two games now. We can't start the season 0-3 if we want to try to expect to be in playoff contention near the end of the season. Because like I was talking about before, so you have not only do you have the Bills, the Packers, Cowboys still, which are they're still a good team. They're much more talented than the Panthers are. Like you still have that in the mid season. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. So Becca got two touchdowns. Oh my goodness, that was a squeak. Um, but like you can't start off the season so bad because like our beginning schedule is kind of hard, and then you kind of got like a little bit of an easier pathway down the line. Like for instance, I mean, I can just kind of talk about it. I mean, I talked about it a little bit before, but I'll reference it more now. Like our upcoming games, I already said our first three games. So we got to go to the Cardinals. We had to go to Jacksonville. So we had to go to the Cardinals. So across the country, which is the reason why I said we're going to lose because usually we have the Cardinals number, but then again, it's also over there. Um, then you got home against the Falcons. So hopefully win that one. Then you got the Patriots at the Patriots. So three of our four games to start the season are away games. Then the Dolphins have looked terrible, so hopefully that continues. So we play the Dolphins. Then it's Cowboys. Jets look a little bit better than I thought we were going to. Bills, Packers, so back to back, more than likely losses. And then the Saints. So in the 10 weeks, you need to be like I said 4-5, but more than likely it's going to be closer to 2-10 or 3-7, and then it gets a little bit better, but not by much. I mean, you have the Falcons, then two hard NFC West teams with 49ers and Rams. Then it's Saints, Bucks, Seahawks, Bucks. So it's like, competitive kind of games. But if we get to the beginning of November against the Packers and we're already on our eighth loss, then like the game then it's pretty much over. But if we're on our sixth loss, then it's not bad. If we're at a seventh loss, then it's like, okay, like we have to pretty much win the rest of our games to even have a chance, and that might not happen. So that's what I'm saying. Is like, it's not the end of the world, but it is still concerning, very much so. Mm. Forgot to mention, congratulations to the director. Oklahoma on the win. Dobie, unfortunately, y'all lost. But hey, maybe USF is good. Maybe they are. Or maybe this is another year where Florida starts to falter. And also for Auburn, we blew out a team we should blow out, which is good because it not always happens. And Baylor ended up upsetting SMU, so it makes us look even better. And they threw all over them, which was kind of expected. But still, the fact they beat SMU does make us look good. That's not nice, the director. It's okay. Like I say, he's just being honest. He's just being honest. Just like I tell my students, honesty is the best policy. John Mateer had better than Arch Manning. Well, so far, yeah. Both Luke and I have had the conversation of who potentially is going to be QB1, and both of us at the very beginning of the season thought that Arch might stay just because like what the talk was about, and now it's pretty much kind of obvious been like, yeah, more than likely he's going to stay for another year. And right now it's between Mateer and Nussmeier, but also kind of depends on who is going to be number one. Like, what I've said is if it's the Browns who are number one, more than likely they'll take Nussmeier just because of based upon like play style. If it's the Saints, it's kind of be either one of them, but at the same time, like if Doug Nussmeier, who's the offense coordinator, is still there, is he going to want to have his son play it? Possibly. I mean, that'd be kind of weird, but like you can still have it happen. And then what else did I say? Shoot. I was trying to think of the other team that I thought was probably going to be like in the top to take John Mateer. And then today, Luke was like, Bus Young is back, but it's not. Like I said, it's just week one. And then it was like, hey, maybe you might be taking John Mateer. And I'm like, no. I was like, I'd be very surprised if we end up, giving up on Bryce after everything right now. Especially when, like, you could literally just wait a year. Like, for instance, if Bryce is bad this year, if we get a top pick, I still think that we would go after another position instead of fully giving up on Bryce. That's just my opinion. And then not pick up his fifth year option, see how the fourth year goes, and with hopefully because I'm assuming if we continue to be back, our defense is not good either, or not as good as I want it to be, like around that 24th range. I think we go after a player like a Caleb Downs or something like that that's going to be able to transform that secondary. Because having him with Trayvon Merrick would be amazing for our secondary. J.C. Horn, like I said, still a lockdown corner. He played pretty well from what I'm able to see. Got himself a pick too, so that helps. Um, so I don't think we would take quarterback because it wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense as far as the fact of like actually investing in the defense. Like we hadn't taken a first round pick since J.C. Horn, and that was over 4 years ago. And by the time this upcoming draft would be over 5 years ago, because you had Ekwonu, Bryce, Xavier, and now Ted McMillan. Return from about 15, going up to 25, down to about the 32 yard line, and that's where the Lions are going to start off the ball. Sailors with the return. So let's see if the Lions can actually do something. So Houston did get the field goal. Okay, so Houston did get the field goal and make it 9-7. So good on them. All right, so first down, 10 from the 32 yard line. Jared Goff under center. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield, trips to the left. Going to be a play action pass. And Jared Goff's got all day to throw. Checks down to Jahmyr Gibbs, who's going to get the sideline up to about the 37 yard line. So nice gain there of about 5 yards. As we second down and 5. All right, so second down 5 for the Lions. Like I said, down by 14, but hopefully, on this drive, it'll get a scoring touchdown. Yeah, make it a more impressive game. Gonna be from the 37 yard line, Jared Goff under center, 2 tight ends to the left. Gonna be a play action pass again, steps in the pocket, throws, and it's gonna be a little bit wobbly pass, but wide open, 45-40, down at 35, runs through a defender to the 30 yard line, and that is Sam Laporta for the first down. I mean, like I said, it was an absolute duck. I think it was tipped at the line. Let's see. It looked like it was tipped. He was also thrown into pressure. No, it just went like a little wobbly. It was wobbly. I mean, he was wide open though. So wide open, let Sam Laporte, and he just like trucks through and gets the first down. Oh, okay, so yeah, no, it was. It got hit by a thumb. It got hit by a thumb. All right, so first down and 10 for the Lions at 30 yard line. Jared Goff under center, 31 yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Going to be another play action pass, and just going to dump it off to Jahmyr Gibbs, who slides, unfortunately. Great coverage there by Cooper. So it's going to be second down and 10. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All right, second down 10. Talking about Jahmyr Gibbs right now. I wanted him in fantasy, but unfortunately got taken right before me. That's fine. I got James Cook and Chuba. So second down and 9 from at the 30 yard line. I formation. Going to send Khalif Raymond in motion. Going to actually hand the ball off. And Jahmyr Gibbs is going to get about 4 yards and a tackle by none other than Colby Wooden, Auburn man. I just love Colby Wooden. He was like a really good defender for Auburn 2 years ago. Could play inside, outside, so that's why I liked his versatility going into the NFL. And like I said, he's been able to craft a nice little role for him at the Packers. So third and 5, Montgomery comes in and subs in for Gibbs. About 12-17 left to go in the third quarter. Jared Goff, shotgun formation. Got Dan Montgomery to his left. Draws back a pass. And stuffs in the pocket. Throws. And it's going to be caught wide open is Sam Laporta up to about the 10-yard line. So it'll be first and goal from the 10. Like I said, Sam Laporta is able to find like a little bit of a crease. Well, really just like an open space in the coverage. See. Oh, it's good. He fakes like he's going to do, come behind Quay Walker. and then just sits. Like I see, Ashley's about to go behind him. It just sits. I mean, just perfect right there for Sam Laporta. All right, so first you go for the 10. 11:20 left to go in the third. Jared Goff under center. Looks like Dave Montgomery in the backfield. Going to be a play action pass, and Jared Goff is going to spin around. What in the world? Just throw it away. Yeah, just throw it away. Okay, so Jared Goff throws it away. Second down and a second and goal from the 10-yard line. 11:10 left to go in the third. Yeah, everyone was kind of covered. So good coverage by the Green Bay Packers. Oh well, oh well, oh well. That's something. Oh, Tennessee scored a touchdown. All right, so Jared Goff under center. Going to be a handoff. Jahmyr Gibbs off to the right side, and is going to be almost wrapped up. Now he just screws himself over. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? What would have been a about 2 or 3 yard loss ends up being a 6 yard loss because because for one, Edgerrin Cooper was right there, gets up and then makes the tackle once again, or gets in on the tackle. A little bit dumb playing right there. So instead of being like third and goal from the 12, it's third and goal from about the 16, 17 yard line. 10:30 left to go in the third quarter. Jared Goff, shotgun formation with Dan Montgomery to his right, drops back a pass, throws a check down to Dan Montgomery, and gets to about the 8 yard line. I mean, that's about it. So it's going to be like an easy chip shot field goal from the 9 yard line. So was that a, 28, 29 yard field goal? Yep. So about a 29 yard field goal, 27 yard field goal to make an 11-point game. Kick is up and kick is good. So it is 17-6, 9:40 left to go in the third. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. Finally, I can see what Panthers fans are saying. And obviously, not good. So, even the dang Jets, who the first year head coach, went out and almost won. They competed. Something I didn't see from the Panthers like at all. Now I gotta take a puff off my cigar. The positives from the Panthers game. Trayvon Martin is good. Chuba Hubbard did well. J.C. Horn and Mike Jackson were solid. McMillan will be very good. Gotta continue. From Queen of Jabari. Now moving on to week 2 against the Cardinals. Okay, so it wasn't that bad. I thought you were going to say how bad it was. Here we go. Here's your usual. I yearn for the days when the Panthers played with grit, tenacity, and discipline. Everything has been so difficult. If you watch other teams, you'll instantly see how outclassed this team is. It's only week 1, yet it's the same story. I mean, it's just per usual. It's week 1, but I mean, Not oh my gosh, this is the worst thing that I hate. I hate that a lot of Panthers fans have pigeonholed this. Not hiring Wilkes continues to haunt this team. No, it doesn't. Oh my goodness. Whenever I actually do the Panthers video, because it's taking me a lot longer because I'm trying to make sure I get everything that I want in there. I will address the situation. It was not because we didn't hire Steve Wilkes that we are in the situation they're in right now. That ticks me off. I see it a lot, and I just from the 25-yard line, and that's going to be where the Green Bay Packers start. It's just let me actually like in a short little bit before the play actually happens. The reason why I get ticked off about it is because they forget some of the games of the reason why Steve Wilkes didn't get hired. Like, yes, David Tepper wanted an offensive guy, but do you not remember the 35 to nothing at halftime against the Bengals? No. Do you not remember the fact that we got absolutely outclassed by the Steelers and got physically dominated on the against them, and we had no answer for Najee Harris? Do you remember that at all? No. Do you not remember the fact that we had the division in our hands, and we let Tom Brady and the Bucks come back against us because we decided that instead of going for it on 4th and 1 at the 50-yard line or going for it on 4th down again, like in the fourth quarter, we decided to punt the ball when our defense could not get a stop. So, you like a Panthers fan just forget about that, and all they want to do is just focus on the positive things, which there was positive things when Steve Wilkes was there. But it's not just sunshine and rainbows that a lot of Panthers fans want to say it is, and it ticks me off because then it's everywhere, and they're just like, we made the mistake of not hiring him, and I'm like, no. You can't tell me that Steve Wilkes would have been a really good head coach because he did not show that. Yes, he showed the fact that the defense improved and we improved a little bit, but it's not like Steve Wilkes was this amazing person, like an amazing person, this amazing coach that would have changed the trajectory of our franchise forever. Would it have been better than hiring Frank Reich? Sure, but it gets me really upset. Klubnik is better than Nussmeier? That's a take. That that is certainly a take there, director. I don't know about that one. I mean, to be fair, I haven't really liked Klubnik since he's gotten into college. I don't really think he's shown that much improvement, and highly touted guy, but I don't think he's really shown that much improvement. So punt is away. I probably should have announced some of that on that drive, but I was just talking about Steve Wilkes. Return about the 6-yard line, up to the 10 to the 15, up to the 20, and down to the 21-yard line goes the Lions. So down 11, at about the 21-yard line, 7:39 left to go in the third quarter when we come back from the commercial break. Like I said, I think Nuss definitely helps from having good wide receivers. Like I said, I'm not going to say he never had good wide receivers. Like, obviously he did. But I like his throws. I like his placement. And, like, you're going to, wherever you're going, like, let's just say you're going to the Browns. You have a really good tight end. You have a really good wide receiver there. And you're hoping that, like, you have some more development with Cedric Tillman. So at the very least, you still have some pretty decent weapons, especially with Jerry Jeudy there. If you go to the Saints, I mean, the Saints have Chris Olave when he's healthy. You have Rashid Shaheed, who is really good as well. Like I said, I'm thinking that, like, okay, well, with the fact of, like, where's his strengths? What his strengths are, maybe he might not have, an absolute cannon. He has a pretty good deep ball, and he has a really, really good, touch in his passes. So, like that from Nussmeier, that's the reason why I think he's more of like a pro-style kind of quarterback, and it can work in that kind of system where it's like, okay, work within the system. You're not going to be running all that kind of stuff. You're not going to be using your legs. Like I said, I think it's fine for Nussmeier. And then I'm trying to think who else potentially we actually be looking for a quarterback. Because I'd much rather have either John Mateer or Nuss than Drew Aller, that's for sure. I am not a Drew Aller fan at all. I get it. I get where, like, there are some people who are very high on Drew Aller, but I just I am very concerned about when the pressure is turned up. How can he respond? And it hasn't looked good. So that's why I'm not super behind Drew Aller either. Right now they're showing high school highlights. All right, so first down 10 at the 21-yard line. Jerry Goff in shotgun formation with I should know going to be empty set. Draws back a pass and throws going to be Jahmyr Gibbs, who's going to get about 4 yards there. So it'll be second down and 6 for the Lions up to the 25-yard line. It was like LA scored, so it's going to be 14-9. Just a little update there. All right, so second down and 6. 7:20. Why is the clock stop? For some reason, the clock stopped. Oh, there's a player injured. Oh, it's Cox. Cox, by the way. All right, so he was on his knees. Trainers are checking him out, and I'll go back to commercial. But yeah, I just don't believe in Klubnik. Literally, the only two quarterbacks I believe in this, because I would be interested to see if Sellers leaves after this year. But if I'm Sellers, I could probably stay another year, make a lot of NIL money, develop even more. Because I think that Sellers still needs in my opinion, Sellers still needs one more year of development. Because I really like Sellers. Like when he comes out, I'm gonna be like one of his biggest fans. I just think that I need to see a little bit more from him this season, as far as especially completion, a little more accurate quarterback play, because he's got the arm, he's got the legs, powerful runner. So a lot of teams are really gonna like that. But I need to see him be a little more accurate with some more touch on his passes as the season progresses. He made some pretty good throws against Virginia Tech, so I'll give him that. But I need to see a little bit more. Because right now, uh, if I had to say, I probably have Sellers as my QB3, and I would rather have him as if he went to the Rams, perfect spot for him, because yes, Sean McVay's been working with more pocket quarterbacks as of late, but he started out doing a lot with RG3 and whatnot, so he knows how to use quarterbacks like that. And I mean, that would kind of break away from what he's been doing as of recently. So I'll be interested to see with him. And if Matthew Stafford decides to play one more year, you get to sit Lenore Sellers for a year to help develop. Um, but if Lenore Sellers continues to develop, then I'll probably have him close to the top 10 at the end of the year. And then I'll be him in that, depends on who ends up leaving, or if he ends up leaving. I think he should stay. I think he should stay one more year. That's also because I want to see him one more year in college. So I think that'll be good for South Carolina. So I'm also speaking for that for them. But Bears defense is worse than I thought, and I thought it was the worst in the league. Like I said, I'm not trying to take too much into it, because it's week one. But yeah, it's a little bit concerning. Throw to Khalif Raymond, who's got some blockers, going to get the first down up to about the 34-yard line. That's first down and 10 for the Lions. Like I said, J.C. Horn looked good. I would say the one thing that I was concerned about, it showed its ugly head, and that is our linebacker play. Um, I think going cheap on a linebacker definitely is going to hurt us in the long run. I mean, we obviously let Joseph Jewell go because he had the concussion thing and he was going to be gone. But then you don't really replace him with the veteran option, and that's what's kind of concerning to me because now it's just Roseboom and Trevor Wallace who's going to his second year, and that's very concerning. So First down 10, going to be another play action pass. A lot of play action passes. Goodness gracious. Jared Goff spins out of a sack, throws, and it's going to be caught. It's going to be Jameson Williams for a 3-yard gain. So second down 7. Nice job there with Jared Goff by getting out of a sack. Denver keeps a field goal to make it 13-12. But yeah, it's like part of it's concerning. Part of it is, I think the cornerbacks played okay. Linebackers was abysmal. But I'm trying not to take too much stock into it. I'm hoping that it improves next week. If not, then I would definitely have a little more cause for concern. So Jared Goff going to hand the ball off, and that's going to be for basically only 1 yard to David Montgomery. So third down and about 6. All right, let's see. Yeah, third down about 6. Because if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I'm streaming the Panthers versus Cardinals game next week. Let me double check. Week 2 schedule. All right, third down 6. Still 17-6. 5:10 left to go in the third quarter. Jared Goff in shotgun formation, both running backs to his side. Drops back to pass, and is going to step up the pocket, and is going to get sacked by Lucas Van Ness. So Lucas Van Ness get himself a little, well, it might be Rashawn Gary gets credit for it, but ooh, goodness. Fourth down, put this ball away. All right, so let's see here. If we are looking at that slate, so at 3:05, is this the Paramount game? Hopefully not. Is it Eagles? No, that's one on Fox. Okay, so that's on Fox, and we've got only one other 3:05 game. Punt is away, returned at about the 24-yard line by Reed, who gets up to about the 37-yard line. Let's see here. Broncos, Colts, or Panthers versus Cardinals. Okay, maybe. I am streaming the Panthers game, if it's the one that's on Paramount. Hopefully it is. Maybe hopefully because the Panthers are closer to me, they'll be like, yeah, this is the game you get to watch. Hopefully. It also says not available in your area, so I'm not concerned. Just want to update you that the Texans are the worst team in the NFL. He is horrid. Well, okay, he is a rookie, so let's not, let's be nice. Let's be cautious. I mean, it's the Rams, so you're going against really good edge rushers. So I think, like I said, it is week 1. We should never be, too hasty on the world is going to end after week 1. And also, you're not going to go to Super Bowl after week 1. So, you got all season. You got all season of Ursery. Hypothetical, you get $1 million a day, but every day at a random point, time freezes and your subconscious is flashbanged by the entirety of Cars 2. You have to watch the full movie with no time passes. There is no warning when it happens. How many days would you do this for? Oh, gosh. I do not like Cars 2, but for $1 million a day, I could last 2 weeks. Now I'm done. Where I think, because I'm trying to think how much is it that normally you have to save to retire comfortably. I don't know, but I just don't like Cars 2. It's despicable, and what's crazy is that a lot of my friends like it. I mean, y'all know it. Y'all know it. Anyways, somehow the offensive line is worse than last year. Luke, I'm telling you, it is the Rams, who's a really good defensive line. Yes, you probably have your struggles. We had to do that coming in, but it's the Rams. So his first year with a new offensive coordinator. It's new people on the offensive line. I'm not telling you that it's gonna get like, oh, now we're gonna be a top 10 offensive line after week one. No, but you do need to pump the brakes a little bit and just uh, just take your time. Take your time. I can't watch it anymore. I'm switching to Bills and the Mafia. Let's ride. I know you're not going to do it because you almost did it for the Milwaukee Brewers and you didn't do it. So you're not going to stop now. Deep pass down the middle, and that's going to be caught. Really? No, that can't be caught. Is that caught by Malik Heath? They're saying it's a caught pass up to the 29-yard line. Oh my gosh, he did. Did it move? They're going to get up to the line quick. And Jordan Love under center got the ball snapped, so they're not going to be able to review it. Checks it down to Josh Jacobs, who's going to get up to about the 33-yard line for about a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6. I mean, that was crazy. Like, it was like right underneath. Oh, look, Morgan's starting at right guard. Finally, they found a spot for their first-round pick. No, Luke. No, you're not. I'm telling you, Luke, it's going to be like mid-season, and then the Texans are going to come around form, and then you're going to be back on the Texans. That's just how it usually is for you. First down. 2nd down 6 from the 33-yard line. Jordan Love in a shotgun formation. Getting a little bit pressure off to the right side. Throws a run. Oh! Almost picked off by Alex Anzalone, but instead it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Oh, that was close. No, I'm not, Luke. Okay. Like I said, you could continue to doubt the Texans, and then they'll find a way to win the division, and then they'll probably be the 4th seed, probably playing against the 5th seed, and they'll find a way to win, make it to the divisional, and then lose again. So, it's not necessarily progress, but it's also not, you're not, going back. And at the same exact time, offensive line class, upcoming draft class, I think is pretty good. So, chance you find a pretty good player. Oh, and it's picked up by Brian Branch up to the 35-yard on 30, and now there's a flag up to the 25, crosses against the field up to the 20, 15, 10, and that's going to be a touchdown for Brian Branch. However, there is a flag, so don't know what the flag is. Maybe he was touched before he got up, but that is a touchdown, a pick 6 for Brian Branch. And it looks like the penalty is going to be on the Lions by the way that Jordan Love looks. Let's see. They're talking to the Lions right now. Uh-oh. Who's down on the ground? Oh, he's up. Oh, it's Zach Tom. Oh, no, that's not good. Not Zach Tom. They are taking a long time for this. Unnecessary roughness against the defense. And then there's holding. Oh, so it's going to negate it. Wow. So the holding. Wait. Let's see. Who do they call holding on? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Rocky Sin. Rocky Sin's called for the. I mean, he holds on 3 different occasions. And then unnecessary roughness, Hutchinson just takes on the quarterback, Jordan Love. But, like I said, that holding kind of negates the interception. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Green Bay Packers. So it could have been a monumental turnover, and instead, oh my gosh, time of possession 28 minutes to 13 minutes, Green Bay Packers, but Green Bay is up by 11. So Green Bay gets second chance from a 38-yard line, 1st down 10. Jordan Love under center with Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Going to be a play action pass, and is going to just check it down to Tucker Kraft, who gets about a yard. That's going to be it. So, 2nd down and 9 from about the, what was that? Where were they at before? I don't know, I'll see in a second. 2:40 left to go in the third quarter. Still 17-6. Oh wait, I forgot. Sorry, what I said. You have to watch the full movie with no time passes. There is no warning for when it happens. How many days? Oh no, I already said that. I already said that. All right. So from the 39-yard line, Jordan Love in shotgun formation with Josh Jacobs to his right. Going to be a half Josh Jacobs, who's going to get a little bit of a lane up to the 45 and going to get the first down the 49-yard line. Nice run there. First down and 10. Also, Luke, it's only 14-9. So, like, you're still within, scoring, like a chance. So, I think you're good. I think you're good. Just, even if you lose, it's against the Rams. So, it's an NFC opponent. It's not going to be that big of a deal. If it's an AFC opponent, then you can be kind of mad. But now it's like, I think you're good. All right, so first down 10 for the 49-yard line. Jordan Love going to have a handoff to Josh Jacobs. Going to cut back inside. Going to get a nice little 4 yards there. Maybe, about 4.5. So about second down and about 5 for the Green Bay Packers. So second down and 6, but it's like 5.5. 55 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Jordan Love under center. Clock is 3, 2, 1. Barely a snap off. Hand the ball off, and it's going to be for about a yard. That's going to be about it. So it's going to be third down and about 5 for the Green Bay Packers. With one more play before the end of the third quarter. Let's see if the line's going to stop here. All right, so Jordan Love in shotgun formation. Number 32 is right. Draws back a pass and get pressure. Throws deep, and that's going to be, almost caught by Jayden Reed. Great coverage there by DJ Reed. And now it's 4th and 5. 3 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Got to punt this ball away. So the Lions will be down 17-6. Don't know where they're going to get the ball just yet. But hopefully they can have a pretty good drive. Yeah, good pressure there from the right side on Jordan Love. Khalif Raymond all the way back at the 7-yard line for the return. And punt is away. And it is going to be fair caught at about the 8 or 9-yard line. So, going to commercial break. Lions, like I said, you gotta make something in this quarter. So far, you've been, you got a field goal, but that's about it. So, gotta get something going. Let's see how the other games are going. No, that's not what I want. NFL. Yes, you know. Oh, so the 49ers tied it up. Okay. So 49ers 10-10, 9:42 left to go to the fourth. Broncos are driving quarter number 3, up 13-12, and why are they delayed? Why is the Texans Rams delayed? I thought it was inside game. So how in the world is that delayed? What does it say? Fisher in at right tackle for Texans usually spells a disaster. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. With Cam Robinson down with an injury, they are moving Ursary to left tackle, putting Blake Fisher in at right. Titus Howard to right guard. It's not saying why it's delayed. Nope. I wonder why. I wonder why it's not saying why it's delayed, but it's not saying why it's delayed. I mean, I guess at least the other thing too, like for the Texans, at least like your defense is doing pretty well. So it's holding them to 14 points, especially when your offense has been kind of abysmal. It said, oh no, now it's playing again. Okay, okay. For some reason, it said it was delayed, so don't know why that is the case. All right, so we're at commercial break. So far, like I said, the Packers haven't done anything in the second half. So they took the 17-3 lead in the halftime. The Lions actually were able to drive down the field. However, they had to settle for a 27-yard field goal. So another opportunity missed for the Lions because it said their first field goal was a 30-something yarder. So I have a 27-yarder. Like I said, just missed opportunities for the Lions. Like I said, you have the same exact amount of points. You have like double the time of possession too, and you're still down by 11. So Lions get a really good drive here. If you score a touchdown here, then you're sitting pretty. Then you're sitting pretty. Brother, we have had at least 8 penalties on our offensive line, but I thought you said the problem was Larry Tunsil false starting all the time. This might be the worst unit of all time. No joke. I'm not even kidding when I say I will not watch this. Go Bills. I believe when I see it. First down, first down 10 for the Lions. Still down 17-6. From the 8-yard line, Jared Goff in shotgun formation. Going to send Jameson Williams in motion over to the left. Also, congratulations, Jameson Williams getting paid. Jared Goff drops back to pass and is going to get almost sacked, and he's going to be at the 1-yard line, almost a safety. Oh, my goodness. That is Rashawn Gary with the sack. And now, loss of 7 yards, second down 17, and beats Decker, and really good job of Rashawn Gary forcing Decker up, like basically upright, and pushing him all the way back in the pocket. I mean, it was really close to safety. So second down 17 at about the half-yard line. Well, let's say at the 1-yard line. Jared Goff under center with Montgomery in the backfield. Going to be handled Montgomery, who is going to get like basically a line of scrimmage, and that's it. Adrian Creeper with a tackle. Okay, well they're going to give him a yard. So it's third down 16. Definitely not the drive you're hoping for as a Lions fan. I mean, really and truly, that hold like changed a lot of stuff because it was a pick 6. So, Lions, it's not looking good right now. Third down 16. I mean, you got a whole entire quarter, but like you're down by 2 scores. So, Jared Goff, shotgun formation with looks like Montgomery is now to his right. And going to be Hansel Montgomery, who basically loses a yard. So now it's fourth down and 17. And that is Colby Wooden. Let's freaking go, Colby Wooden. Oh, man, I love him. I love the Auburn representation. He swim moves, gets in, almost gets to safety. Like I said, I just love him. Love him so much. But actually, well, he didn't really even swim. It's just, what in the world was your center doing? Your center just let him go. That's surprising to say the least. So Fox on to punt this ball away. And is that a false start? Is that a false start? Beckham even a half a yard. Zach Cunningham is on the Lions. Vandy legend, Texan legend. That Zach Cunningham. All right, so Jack Fox on to boot this ball away. And he gets it off cleanly. And it's going to be a nice return out of the 45-yard line up to the 50, up to the 45, up to the 40, cuts back and gets down to about the 36-yard line. So the Packers have excellent field position. 12:40 left to go in the fourth, up by 11. Score a field goal, still 2-touchdown kind of game. But you score a touchdown here, and it's pretty much over. Go Ravens because my birds couldn't do diddly squat. Yeah. I mean, it was a good game at least. I mean, you could say that, Emmanuel. You say that, the Falcons were in the game. You had a nice little, early lead and then kind of went away. But hey, at least you look a lot better than the Panthers. So at least there's some there. But I am also picking the ooh, I am picking the Ravens to beat the Bills in the rematch of the divisional round. So I'm picking them with you. And let's start going on a commercial break, of course. All right, so let's see here. And while we're at a commercial break, I'm going to go ahead and make the thumbnail for the next one. Has Parsons played, and if so, how has he looked? So they have him on like almost like a snap count, or what it seems to be, because Luke Van Ness is playing a good bit. Micah only played one snap in the first quarter, and then he helped force a turnover in the second quarter. Like basically, he helped apply pressure to Jared Goff, who threw a pick to like what was a really good play by Evan Williams. Who picked the ball off when the Lions were in they're in the red zone. So he's made good plays, but they've been mainly like Zach Penei Sewell has done a really good job against Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons did, like I said, he got the pressure against Jared Goff on Penei Sewell, but for the most part, they are trying to double team him or chip him. Or there was one time that it was two offensive line gotten both like hands to the face on Micah Parsons. They didn't call, but for the most part, he's been playing pretty good. So it's not so much like he's not getting the sacks. It's more so he's freeing up for other people. Like Rashawn Gary got a sack. Lucas Van Ness got a sack. Well, he got a half sack with Rashawn Gary. Kobe Wooden has been looking pretty good too. So because they're double teaming Micah, is letting other people be kind of free to play. So still good, still good. But let me go ahead and make this thumbnail. All right, so it is at the Bills. So insert the Bills. I'm just Bill. And on Capitol Hill. All right, I finished this at the next commercial break. I mean, I did pick. That is definitely a costume. I did pick the Packers to win, so I'll be happy if the Packers win. But I was expecting a little bit more from the Lions. And like I said, I will say it's more so just missed opportunities because you had the pick, then you had the two field goals, 127-yarder, 130-yarder. So you had the opportunities. First down, 10 for 36. Jordan Love's going to check it down to Jayden Reed, who's going to make a man miss, but not really. DJ Reed, great tackle there. And they're going to say a 2-yard gain. So second down, 8, 12, 30 remaining in the fourth quarter. Lions, you got to hold them to a field goal. Just got to. Like, if they continue to run the clock down, they score a touchdown, especially with, only 10 minutes remaining. I don't feel pretty confident. So second down 8, 12:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Jordan Love in shotgun formation. Going to be a handoff to Josh Jacobs, who's going to try the right side, up to 30, up to 25, and then wrestle out of bounds at about the 20-yard line for a first down. In the red zone. I will say Billy Bowman Jr. getting our first sack of the year was quite something. True. I'm not too beat up over this loss, but London is questionable for next week, and that petrifies me. Because y'all play... Ooh. Who did the Falcons play next week? I know y'all play us in week 3, but who did the Falcons play in week 2? I can't remember who y'all play in week 2. First down 10 from the 19-yard line. Bunch to the left. Now they're going to actually bring Romeo Dobbs out to the outside. Going to be a run by Josh Jacobs. Tries the right side. Gets up to the 15. Down to the 13-yard line. Great run there. And that's going to be second down and 4 for the Packers. 11 minutes left to go in the fourth. Yeah, who do y'all play? Y'all play Falcons. Oh, that's right. You play the Vikings on Sunday Night Football. That's right. That's right. Because Michael Penix versus J.J. McCarthy. Rematch in the national title. All right, so actually second down, not second down and 4. Second down and 4. Jordan Love drops back to pass, is getting pressure, runs out of the sack, and it just that was a weird slide. That was a really weird slide, but he gains about 3 yards. They're making third down and 1. Did his back foot slip? Because it looks like it did. Let's see. Okay, yeah. His left foot slipped. That's what happened. Okay, he tried to plant, it slipped, and then he kind of went underneath him. I was about to say, I was like, third down and 1. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth. Huge play right here. Jordan Love under center. Got Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Going to be a hand off Josh Jacobs, who is going to be stonewalled. Absolutely stonewalled. And it's going to be fourth down for the Packers. If I'm the Packers, it's 4th and 1 at the 10. I'm going for it. I'm going for it here. 9:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. If I get the first down here, I can continue to drain this clock. And your defense has been playing as well as it is, you go for it. All right, so 4th and 1. 9:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. All 3 timeouts for each team. Jordan Love under center. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Play clock's at 5. And it's going to be a QB sneak, and he's going to... looks like he might have gotten it. And he does. It's going to be a first down, Jordan Love. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. There's a fresh set of downs. And now the Packers can continue to drain this clock up by 11. Oh, yeah. I think it's a little bit of a good spot, but yeah. First and goal. 8:35 to go in the fourth from the 9. Jordan Love in shotgun formation with Josh Jacobs to his right. 2 tight ends on the left. Now moves Josh Jacobs to the left. And it's going to be a hand off to Josh Jacobs, who's going to make a man miss, make another man miss, get to the 5, and down to about the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the Packers. I mean, just continue to run with Josh Jacobs. Get him that touchdown. You know, he's been working hard all game. Continue to push the ball down the Lions' throats. Continue to take off time with this clock. Another handoff to Josh Jacobs, who makes a cut, and he's going to walk into the end zone. And with 7:57 left to go in the fourth quarter, this game is pretty much over. But the extra points going to make it 24-16. Sorry, 24-6 with the extra point. Nine straight games with a rushing touchdown extends the franchise record. Good on Josh Jacobs. Oh my gosh, who was that? Was that? Yes, it was. It was Ryman. Ryman absolutely just buried. Was that either? It was either Reader or I don't know who he buried, but he buried somebody. Kick is up and kick is good, making that 24-6. How has the Lions defense played? The score set, I can't say everything, and they have most stars back from injury, right? Well, the secondary has made some good plays, made some bad plays too. I'll give credit to Zach Tom, who's played amazingly against Aiden Hutchinson, who's definitely caused. He's gotten some pressure on Zach Tom, but Zach Tom is really, I'm going to say, the difference right now, because obviously Aiden Hutchinson trying to come back. But he's been shut down by Zach Tom. So Jordan Love, especially early in the game, had like all kinds of time to throw. So it's looking really good for the Packers right now. The Lions, like I said, is still like week 1, so you're hoping for a little bit more. But I'm thinking that the Packers are going to be trying to push for this division. I kind of thought I had the Packers winning this division, but Lions are good, Packers are good. It's just more so Lions missed opportunities. Like the pick 6 that they had. They had a pick 6, but unfortunately it was a hold that called it back. Like a defensive hold. So instead of being a pick 6, the Packers got the ball back, and were able to kind of drain some more clock off. For the offense, you had the opportunity where you had a pick when they were in the red zone. They had 2 field goals in the red zone as well. So that's really the difference in the game right now is those 2 possessions, and the fact that like you had the hole that took back the pick six. Like I would say a lot of missed opportunities for Lions offense, and then for the defense, you have great plays been made by Terran Arnold and also by DJ Reed, but at the same exact time, like some really great throws by Jordan Love. I'll give him that. Great throws by Jordan Love. There was one touchdown where it was a great scheme against the man coverage where you had Terran Arnold and you had I think it was Jaden Reed was in the is it Jaden Reed or was Romeo Dobbs in the slot. Basically had them on a wheel route where basically Arnold had to go through like basically almost like a chip to try to cover, and it was just a great pass by Jordan Love. Put him in a spot that like literally only the wide receiver would be able to catch the ball. Scored a touchdown there, and then you had another one too. That was another. It was another great pass by Jordan Love, like in between both corners because you had Arnold covering the backside, and then you had DJ Reed coming inside or other way around and just dropped the dime right in the bucket. Like so, Jordan Love's been playing well. So I'll like I said, give credit where credit is due. Jordan Love's been playing well. Secondary could be better for the Lions, but at the same time, like you gotta give it credit when like quarterbacks is just playing like a really good game. So I'm not terribly concerned about the secondary, but I will say that Packers are looking really good. Like right now, they're kind of showing the Lions' offensive line versus the Packers, but like it's really just like um, some miscues and then some like I said, I'll say that for Kobe Wooden's tackle almost was a safety. Like the center just let the nose guard just do whatever he wanted to do, which makes no sense. So from the 27-yard line, down by 3 scores, 24-6, 7:52. Jared Goff drops by the pass. Throws across middle. That's going to be to Khalif Raymond, who gets up to about the 34-yard line. So he's second down about 3. Clock continues to run. Clock is not on the line side. Like I said, I struggle to find if the Lions are going to be able to even really get back into this game. Jared Goff drops by the pass and is getting pressure. Throws, checks down, and this is going to be short. It's going to be like 1 yard gain. It's 3rd down and 2. Clock continues to run. I'll also say this about the cornerback room for the Packers. I haven't seen Nixon like on anything yet. So like I like for the most part, like especially don't see a cornerback getting on any kind of tackle was usually because like he's not even getting targeted. So Nixon's done a pretty good job from what I've been able to see. 3rd down 2. Jared Goff shotgun formation, drops back to pass, gets some pressure, throws, and it's going to be incomplete. 4th and 2, 6:42 remaining in the 4th quarter. Oh, and Seattle also got a field goal, by the way. It's 6:42 left to go in the 4th. 24-6, 4th and 2. If you don't get it here, it's from the game's over already. But it's definitely over. You don't get it here. So from the 35-yard line, Jared Goff, shotgun formation, gonna bring Khalif Raymond into motion over to the left, to the right, and then Jahmyr Gibbs is gonna be to the left. Draws back to pass. It gets pressure and is going to get sacked. And guess who it is? It is number 95, and that is going to be the end, pretty much the end of the game. It is 6:37 left to go in the 4th, and there already is some Lions fans that are deciding to leave. So, absolute dominant performance by the Green Bay Packers. I have 95 looping around. Like I said, nice little twist there between 95 and 94. And like I said, Packers defense has been playing lights out, playing opportunistic too. Like I said, that pick was crucial to begin the game. Not to begin the game, but to end the Vikings drive, and then two times inside the red zone. They bucked up and they kind of forced the Lions to kick field goals. And then now on 4th and 2, great twist and just pretty much ended the game right there. Like I said, you're down by 18 points. It's 6 something left. They're on like the 35-yard line. Yeah, it's pretty much over. But while we wait, let me continue to make this little thing. They had a Lady Gaga commercial because of the VMAs. Also, it's interesting to see Shabuzi, who is the singer for the Thursday night theme song. The Bills. Oh, that's not it. Buffalo Bills. There we go. This is running hot. Please be good for tonight's game. The Ravens. Let's see. Did I have it as Baltimore Ravens? Yes, I did have it as Baltimore Ravens. Yep. Insert that bad boy, and then I'll work on it later. Work on it after the game. Man, did Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson really matter this much to the Lions? I get that coordinators are important, but this team looks nothing like last year's team that was throwing to linemen for fun. Like I said, I try to take too much stock in week one because who you're playing is going to determine a lot. Like, the Packers are a good team. They're legitimately a really good team. So you have to take that in consideration. Also, like, it's the first game with the new coordinators. So, like, I mean, like back to 2021, where the Lions were Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn great out of the jump? No, like, so taking some of that consideration, and also the fact that it's too early to tell. Now, if these kind of struggles continue to happen, like going into week 4, week 5, then yeah, like then it's going to be kind of telling, and I'm going to be very concerned because then like most of my predictions are going to be bad. Like I really think that the Lions are going to be like a gritty team. They still have the talent. It's really going to come down to can this offense and defense still compete to level what they had where they had last year with the coordinators who left. So obviously Ben Johnson's a lot more creative than the guy they have now, but is it like, going to be where as soon as he leaves, like, now they're terrible? I don't think that's the case. But I do think there's going to be like some growing pains that we're going to be seeing early on in the season. And that's the reason why I picked the Green Bay Packers to win. I even picked them to win before the Micah Parsons thing. But you're looking at a Packers defense that not only was good last year, but the main weakness they had was not getting pressure. You bring in Micah Parsons, and you've seen it. You've seen like a lot of good pressure from this Green Bay Packers defensive line, and then your offense. You still continue to have a good run game with Josh Jacobs, and Jordan Love's been playing really, really well. So I would say I don't want to say it's just the fact of like, the Green Bay Packers being a better team, but something you got to take into consideration the fact that like week 1, great team, a lot of moving pieces for you. So just be kind of, I don't want to say patient, but I would just say wait on your thoughts on the lines just yet. Because, like, okay, here's another thing. So I've used the example of like week 1 doesn't really matter, even though it kind of does matter. But like, the Jaguars won week 1 in 2020, and they lost the rest of their games. Now I'm not saying like any of these teams are like that, but you had that. You have that in 2021. You had the Panthers and the Buccaneers and the Broncos both start 3-0, and then we look terrible the rest of the year. So it's one of those things where like even if someone has a fast start, who are they playing against? How they're playing? And then also the what's the other word I was looking for? But how hard does their schedule continue to be? Like this is a hard opponent for the Lions, so hopefully against a lesser opponent, they kind of get back on the train. So I'm not too terribly concerned. Denver's up 20 to 12, by the way. Kick is up, and kick is barely in there, but it is good. So it's 27 to 6. It is a 21-point lead with 4:22 left to go in the fourth. And it will take a miracle for the Lions to win this game. I mean, he barely makes it in. Ugh. I think it actually end up. I think it actually kind of like, kind of like edged the pole right there. J.K. Dobbins with a touchdown, so that's how Denver got the 20 points. Okay. All right, so Packers on to kick this ball away. And I'm, like I said, if I'm the Lions, I'm just trying to see how it goes. Okay, I'm kind of concerned that for Paramount, they're going to do the Broncos and Colts game. Because I feel like they're going to. And I don't want them to. I want them to do the Panthers and Cardinals game so I can watch that game. But I'm kind of at the mercy of whatever Paramount Plus is going to have, unfortunately. All right, kick is away, and it is going to be out of the back of the end zone. So first down 10 for the Lions. 4:22 left to go in the fourth. Down by 21. But continue what I was saying before, Emmanuel. Like, even as bad as the Panthers were or the Dolphins were, I'm not going to count out, like, immediately. It's just like, oh, well, this is done. Like, the season's over with. My fantasy week is now solely on Chigakonkwo. Yeah, you might as well get. I don't think that it's gonna change for Chigakonkwo. Oh, almost a great pass. Almost got intercepted too, by Quay Walker and almost caught by Khalif Raymond. So incomplete. Um, it went like through Quay Walker's hands, went through Khalif Raymond's hands. I mean, that's just bully ball. All right, so from the 35-yard line, Jared Goff in shotgun formation. Draws back a pass and is going to have to roll it to his right. He's getting pressured by Micah Parsons. Gets a sack. Micah Parsons gets his sack. There we go. First of many for Micah Parsons. Third down and about 12. Oh, third down and 14. Under 4 minutes left to go in the fourth. 21-point lead. Great job, Micah Parsons. Like I said, nice little twist move. And like I said, he's too fast for Jared Goff to be able to escape from. And like I said, he gets his first. And the fact that you can also see like how happy like the Green Bay Packers are, like that's nice to see. Third and 14, and that's going to be a delay game. Oh, so the Lions did get a timeout. So the Lions did get a timeout well, I mean, I don't know why you would call a timeout. You need your timeout. Just take it. Just take the penalty at that point. Like that's a valuable timeout. Which one's more valuable? 5 yards on the third and forever that you're still gonna go for. You're still gonna have 2 times to go after it, or a timeout. Like, I think that's bad. That's bad. Bad play call. So from 31-yard line, Jared Goff, shotgun formation. Draws back a pass. He's got time. Throws, and it's going to be caught by Sam Laporta, who gets up to about the 39-yard line. So, a nice gain, about 8 yards there. Still going to be fourth down for the Lions, though. Oh, at this rate, I'm gonna have almost have a whole entire hour before the next game starts. I'm gonna put a pot on the boil. Probably gonna make some more sweet tea. I'm running a little bit low. All right, it's 4th and 5 from about the 39.5 yard line. Still 21-point lead, so nothing really happening here. But 3:19 left to go in the game. Jared Goff drops back a pass, throws. This can be caught by Jameson Williams, and he gets the first down, but barely. Yeah, he gets the first down, but he almost screwed himself off because he had the first down, and then he went. Like I said, look, right here, has it, goes around to try to avoid contact, and then almost doesn't make it. So 1st-and-10 with the 45-yard line, 2:55 left to go in the fourth. In case you're wondering, it's still a 21-point lead. Jared Goff in shotgun formation, drops back to pass, is getting pressure. That's going to be sacked. It's going to be a fumble, and it's going to be picked up by Gibbs. There is a flag, though. Don't know what the flag is on. But that was Wyatt with the sack. Oh, and San Fran scored a touchdown. Nice. So Devontae Wyatt goes to the sidelines. Don't know what the flag is on yet, but offsides. Oh, offsides on Micah Parsons. Okay, so first down. Let's go. Oh, yeah, he's offsides. Pretty clearly. All right, so first down 10, 2:43 left to go in the fourth. So from midfield, Jared Goff in a shotgun formation with Jahmyr Gibbs to his right. Drops back a pass and is going to throw, and it's going to be caught. That's going to be Amon-Ra St. Brown, who gets out of bounds and stops the clock. Nice game, about 15 yards. Valentine on the coverage. 2:36 left to go in the fourth. At this point, you're kind of just like, not really stat padding, but kind of. From the 41-yard line, Jared Goff and shotgun. Ooh, sorry about that. Jared Goff in a shotgun formation with Jahmyr Gibbs to his right. Draws back a pass. And has got time, throws. That's going to be caught. And that's going to be Sam Laporta, who gets up to about the 35-yard line. What's up, Josh? Yeah, it's been pretty good. I wish that I had streamed the earlier game, but I had to get a charger because I forgot my charger at my dad's house. But this game has not been the best. It's been pretty much domination for the Green Bay Packers. But hopefully tonight's game is going to be a little bit better. Throw across the middle. It's going to be caught. And that's going to be Jahmyr Gibbs up to the 30-yard line. First down 10, and that's going to be the 2-minute warning for the game. 27-6. The Green Bay Packers have absolutely dominated. And it's unfortunate the Lions were not able to take advantage of the opportunities that they did have. But so far, it's been a pretty good day. Pretty good. So having some nice burgers, some deer meat burgers. They're pretty good. So pretty good. And then I'm hoping, like I said, tonight's game's gonna be pretty good. Like I said, Bills, Ravens. That's my AFC Championship game, so I'm hoping that's a good game. What's tonight's game? Great game yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was good. Good game. Yesterday for some people, depending on who your college team was. But tonight's game is Ravens at Bills. Basically, the rematch of the divisional game last year, last playoffs, and two of the top teams in the AFC. So, like I said, it should be a good game. But you never quite know. So I'm hoping that it's good. I'm hoping that we have, like I said, 3 out of 4 to start the season is going to be good. Because this game was it was fine, but it wasn't as good as Friday was amazing. And then Thursday was pretty good. Because it started off really, really well. Like the Eagles versus Cowboys. And then after the lightning delay, it was kind of like back and forth defensive thing. Also, this State Farm commercial with Megan the Trainer, I'm sorry, but the dress, especially the bottom, looks like a lampshade. It looks like a lampshade. I don't know why. I don't know why they did that to her. That's just wrong. And now we got a Home Depot commercial. You know about Home Depot, Josh? What was I looking up before? Oh, that's right. I was looking up the Falcons who they're playing next. Let's see here. Um, they're kind of just talking about the game. A lot of people want Young Wei Koo to be gone. So yeah. Uh, and then also some people were like, "You're talking about Young Wei Koo," but then the defense also let the um, Buccaneers score the last minute. So yeah, not a good day for the that poor Lions fan. He's just having to soak it all in. All right, so at the 30-yard line, first down 10, under 2 well at the 2-minute warning. Jared Goff in the shotgun formation got Jahmyr Gibbs to his left. And going to be a handoff, and he's going to try the right side, and he is going to he's going to lose a yard. At least he stopped the clock, though. I don't know like why are you running the ball? Like, I mean, I'm glad you stopped the clock, but if you want to have more opportunities to score, even though the game's pretty much sealed, like you can't just run the ball. So second down and 11 from the 31-yard line. Jared Goff once again shotgun formation with Jahmyr Gibbs to his right. Drops back to pass and is get pressure, throws, that's going to be caught, and that's going to be Sam Porter, who cuts up field, is going to get the first down, depends on where they mark him. Depends on where they mark him. I think they might put him at third down. There's so many things I want to say about Falcons game, but mainly I think Zach Robinson's dad worked for the Colts Corporation with how much he loves Pistol. uh, what in the world was that? Jared Goff just threw it out of the ground. Okay, first down 10. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think there's a lot to learn from the Falcons game. I think at the same time, because it's divisional games, there's why a lot of it's justifiably that you're upset that like a lot of Falcons fans are upset because that puts you behind the 8 ball, especially when like it's going to be pretty much with the way the Falcons are looking right now. It's pretty much between what the Panthers are looking right now between the Falcons and the Buccaneers for the division, unless a lot of things change and another incomplete pass thrown. Um, yeah, it could come back to bite you because you pretty much not to say that you pretty much had the game, but you kind of did. You kind of did. It was well within your grasp. I'll say that it's well within your grasp. But like I said, you can get them next week. Going against the Falcons, the Vikings next week for Sunday Night Football. So we'll be streaming that one. So Jared Goff tries to pass and throws across the middle. It's going to be Jahmyr Gibbs, who is going to give us the 15 and down to like the 13-yard line. Fourth and about 3, and clock continues to run down. It's going to be 1:11 left to go in the fourth. Jared Goff, shotgun formation, Jahmyr Gibbs to the right. Drops back to pass, and that is going to be a, timeout? Yes, timeout by Green Bay. The defense played good considering they were playing down most of it, and it's against the third best offense from last year. I'm hoping the defense, but got good gravy. Zach Robinson needs to clean up his act. Yeah, it's, yeah, I don't know. Good gravy. Yeah, I got you. Good gravy. God gravy. What would God gravy be? Maybe. Oh, there we go. That's a Sunday potluck. That's a good guy gravy. Like good guy gravy biscuits. There you go. Good God gravy biscuits. Sunday potluck. Miss Marlene. I'm just making up a name. Miss Marlene's Good God gravy biscuits. 1 minute left to go. I don't know. 1 minute left to go in the fourth quarter. 4th and 3. Still 27-6, but the Lions trying to make it a little more respectable score. Jared Goff in shotgun formation with Montgomery to his right. Drops back to pass and throws for the end zone, and it's going to be, oh my gosh! Give it to him. Just give it to him. Let it be a touchdown. Incomplete pass. I'm sorry, that's got to be a touchdown. Tesla, full on palms it. Let's see. Palms it. Foot. Oh, maybe. I think his butt went down before his second foot went down. Let's see. Foot. Yeah. I think his butt hit before his second foot. Let's see. Bam. And then, well, actually, maybe. I mean, his heel, his left heel, I think. Just give it to him. Just give it to him. Give it to him. Throw it to JMO. No, they didn't. Under review. Just give it to him. I mean, it's like he basically is a one-handed catch like this up here. Okay, right foot right there, and then it's hard to tell if his left heel hit before his tuchus. All right, here's a better angle. Bam. Slow it down a little bit. Goodness gracious, so we could be able to see it. It went way too fast. No, show from that angle, but slow it down. Also, they're keeping the ball because if it is a touchdown, it's his first touchdown of his career. So it does look like, I think. Just give him a touchdown. Yeah, give him a touchdown. Touchdown. It's a. Wait. Touchdown. Let's freaking go. Tesla's with a touchdown. His first touchdown of his young career. Good job, Tesla. I'm ending it. Texans go to Texans. Cut. Oh, did Dare fumble? Like I said, I'm not watching the game, Luke. I'm trying to watch the end of this one. Yep, there you go, right there. That's his left heel, and then his butt hits the ground. So Tesla with his first touchdown catch, amazing catch in a meaningless game though. But and now it's a 14-point lead with 55 seconds. So it looks a little bit better. Kick it up, kick is good. So probably onside kick about to be happening though. He fumbled it in the red zone like an idiot. Oh man, it's still 14-9, isn't it? Oh man. Yep, see it on the left corner. Well, like I said, Luke, it is a NFC opponent, so in the grand scheme of it all, it's going to be fine because it counts, but not really. You have next week, which next week is, I believe, actually harder. If I do think back, I think it actually is. So I remember I had y'all starting off the season I think I had y'all start off the season 0-3. Yeah, because you got the Buccaneers. So and then you got the Jaguars, which you always struggle with. So yeah, I mean, I'll be streaming the Monday night game, so maybe it might be good. Maybe it might be bad, but you never know. Never know. Fire everyone. That's typical for you, Luke. I get you. I love Nick Caserio, but he needs to be on the hot seat a little because he can't get a good offensive line. Well, I'm not going to argue with that. Let's see. Who could he have gotten? I mean, there's a couple people he probably could have gotten instead. Actually, Luke, since you're the Texans fan here, why don't you lay out who Nick Caserio should have taken to make sure he would have gotten a better offensive line? Let's see here. Let it go out of bounds. And like I said, it's going to be the Packers take over with 55 seconds remaining, and the game's going to be over. So I'm trying to remember. We've talked about it before, but I'm trying to remember who You could take it in Kyle Hamilton instead of Kenyon Green. Okay, Kendrick Green. Um, no, it was Kenyon Green. And then what was over the line we were talking about? Obviously, it's like you couldn't get Donovan Jackson. That was this year. Tyler Linderbaum instead of Kenyon Green. That's also fair. I love Tyler Linderbaum coming out. He's been an absolute stud. So Jordan Love under center from the 49-yard line. Going to be we're paused for a second, so I don't know if it's a run or not. Luke, I'll give you Jake Matthews for Danielle Hunter. I don't know. I don't know about that. You're already missing McGill. Like I said, you got the Sunday 9/11 game, Washington versus Green Bay. That should be it. That should be a very fun game. Like I said, streaming that one. You got Cleveland, Dallas in Week 4, and then you got a bye. I hate early